What we have here is a homemade steam engine from a fellow named Ed Blakeman, who started out living in Ohio and ended up living in Florida. And Ed Blakeman made this thing, and this will show you what some people do just to have a steam engine. So as you can see, we have a flywheel here. We have a homemade crankshaft. This is referred to technically as a built-up crankshaft. The main bearing here appears to be not lubricated. We then have this is the wrist pin here. The British call that a gudgeon bearing right here. And then we have a crossheads here, which appears to be a linear bearing, two linear bearings bolted together. And we have a double acting piston here. This is just a machined cylinder, and the steam comes in and goes out here. Then over here we have a piston valve, and the fine print says brand hydraulics. And so what this is in hydraulics is called a spool valve. Same thing is also called a piston valve. And the guy went to the store and bought a hydraulic control system with a piston valve here, and the steam goes in and out here. And as you can see, if we had air pressure, here we would see the steam goes in here. In fact, our first clue is it says in right there, and it says out over here. And the exhaust goes in and out. And so this is the eccentric. This is the eccentric that actuates the valve train. Actually, it's a it's a cam. It's an eccentric cam, which saves them having to put something else in there. And let me see what else I'm doing. That just gives you an idea how it works. Now, everything is all wrong. There's no way to lubricate the valve. You have way too much tubing going here to here. The tubing is all increased clearance volume. Clearance volume is the volume between the valve and the head of the piston when it's at top dead center. And clearance volume is a dead loss. So this probably works, but it is just a really, really poor design. But this is what happens when somebody really wants to have a steam engine, and they want to be able to make one, and they're not really worried about the ultimate efficiency, the ultimate reliability, the ultimate anything. And so your bearings for your gudgeon pin, your main bearings are pretty good. They're right here. We have these pillow blocks with the Zerk fittings. But this is your big end of the crank bearing. I think that's called the journal bearing. A typical double-acting steam engine, which is very old-fashioned. Nowadays we do always single-acting. Single-acting pistons. So there you go.